What the was that?
WTF. So today's WTF actually takes place in the world of boxing. And if you know me, then you know that I am a big boxing buff. Not only just a fan, but I'm also an amateur boxer as well as a boxing coach. So I take boxing very seriously. But you know who doesn't take boxing very seriously? Jake Paul. Why do you ask? Because I just saw a recent announcement that Jake Paul will be fighting Iron Mike Tyson on July 20th on Netflix because they're doing their first live streaming event, which is kind of to rival what Amazon is doing since they're bringing live sports to the Amazon platform. Well, Netflix decided to one up them by doing Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Once again, Iron Mike Tyson. I mean, they don't even call him Iron because he's an easy win. No, it's hard.
Pause.
So I saw this and I was wondering, like, why would Jake Paul want to actually take on Mike Tyson? I mean, it's not like he saw him a couple years ago when he took on Roy Jones and it looked like, oh man, Mike lost a lot. No, Mike Tyson still looked as vicious and as strong as he had ever looked, even at 54. And that was like 3 years ago. He is now 57 years old. And I still think that he is going to destroy Jake Paul. I mean, Jake, did you not see his record? The man has 50 wins, 44 of them by knockout. So 6 lucky souls actually got to walk out of there without having to be carried out of there. That is crazy. He has more knockouts than your own. He has more knockouts than your actual age. Look, Jake Paul is 27 years old versus a 57-year-old. Mike Tyson has 44 knockouts. It's double, almost double, what your age is. I mean, how do you expect to get out of there? Jake Paul has 10 fights. He has 9 wins and 1 loss, 6 knockouts, which is very impressive with a 10-fight record. But just as any person with a 10-fight record, we all know that those 10 fighters that you normally fight within those 10 fights aren't very stellar. You can look at a whole bunch of different boxers. Ryan Garcia, Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather. They didn't fight the best within their first 10 fights. So granted, I didn't expect that. But this is a huge jump up. This isn't saying like, okay, he fought Anderson Silva, who was in his second pro debut. He fought he fought a bunch of people making their pro debuts. I want to go down the only person he fought that is actually noteworthy who had real fights was Tommy Fury, and he lost that fight. So Jesus Christ, you didn't go from that all the way up to Mike Tyson. And yes, I know what Jake Paul is doing. He wants a notable name to where it will solidify his place as a boxer. And to be the 7th person to actually beat Mike Tyson would be an impressive feat. But we all know he ain't knocking out Mike Tyson. If anything, Jake Paul is going to try to outpoint him. He's going to move around. He's going to dance around, try to hope Mike Tyson doesn't have the conditioning, which we just saw he kind of does still, and hope that he can try to squeak by with a decision on the cards. The other hand is that Mike Tyson's probably going to knock him out in the 2nd round if he doesn't knock him out in the 1st round. But this is crazy. Jake, have you never heard this song, I Think I Can Beat Mike Tyson by Will Smith?
But then Mike brought to reality my worst nightmare. One punch, that's all it took. He hit me in my ribs and my inside shook.
He already went down this thing where you're sitting on the couch thinking, he's old, I could take him. No, that doesn't work. On second thought, Jake, have you also seen the Martin Lawrence versus Tommy Hearns? Look, Tommy Hearns isn't as big as Mike Tyson, and I wouldn't fight Tommy Hearns. And Tommy Hearns like 102. I mean, not exactly, but he's still old. Also, this is also the guy who said that in an interview after his fight that he's like, I want to eat his children.
My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart, I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
This is also the guy, after in a press conference, he said that I'm gonna fuck you till you love me.
Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me.
Jake, look, rethink this. Rethink this. I mean, there's plenty of opportunity for you to cancel this fight. I mean, technically, this fight was supposed to happen about 3 years ago when Triller was still doing boxing events. And they kind of actually scheduled this, or at least announced it right after that Roy Jones fight. And then it just kind of got forgot about because Triller kind of went to bankruptcy or just got out of boxing altogether. So I understand that this is something that you have been thinking about for quite some time, but this is not it, my dude. Just look, you really need to do something else. But with that being said, I'm gonna watch it. I mean, the fight's going to take place here in Texas. It's going to be at the Cowboy Stadium at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So, heck, I might want to go actually and see it. At the very least, I guess I could pay for it, maybe. But either way, I will be watching this fight take place. Maybe Jake has a plan for him to say like, hey, I'm gonna get a win, I'm gonna squeak by, and now have Mike Tyson as a win on my resume. Or the better thing will happen is that Mike will knock him clean the fuck out. So with that being said, please tell me what you guys think about this in the comments below. If it's the first time on your channel, I always ask, why'd you start with WTF? We all have a lot of different things that we do on the channel, not as of late, but there are a lot of things that we do on the channel that you need to make sure you subscribe as well as click the notification button so that way you're aware of those things when they do release. With that being said, you guys take care.
Real quick, if you're still here, because we do these into the video little blooper things. If you're still here, look down. There's a link here for Patreon. If you guys like the show, please give us money. Give us money. We'll take a penny. We'll take a nickel. We'll take a dime. We'll take $1. We have some stuff on there that we're giving away on Patreon if you do contribute, because trust me, we need help. We need help. We want to buy new equipment, and we need an editor. Somebody who doesn't have to stay up in the middle of the night. Or they don't have to stay up in the middle, but I won't have to do it. So please, down, patreon.com/thegoods. It's in the link. Please do it. We appreciate it. Top flight.